Have you ever wondered why, even music, after eating healthy, many people over 65 still struggle with clogged arteries, high blood pressure, or sudden heart problems? The truth is, it's not just fat that's damaging your vessels. It's certain carbohydrates you eat every single day without realizing how dangerous they are. In today's video, we'll talk about 4 common carbs that silently destroy your blood vessels as you age. You'll understand how these foods trigger inflammation, stiffen your arteries, and steal years off your life. And more importantly, I'll show you what to eat, music, instead, so you can keep your heart strong, your blood flowing freely, and your body feeling younger, even in your 70s or 80s. If you've been told that carbs give you energy and help you stay active, that's only half the truth. After 65, your metabolism slows, music. Your body's insulin sensitivity drops, and the same foods that once fueled your youth begin to poison your circulation. You don't need to give up all carbs, but you must know which ones to avoid if you want to protect your arteries and live longer. Now, let's get started. Carb 1, white bread and refined flour. Music. The first carb you must avoid after 65 is white bread and any food made with refined flour. It's soft, convenient, and comforting, music. But it's also one of the main reasons your blood vessels become stiff and inflamed as you age. When you eat white bread, it turns into sugar almost instantly in your bloodstream. That sudden spike in blood sugar forces your pancreas to release a large amount of insulin. Over time, your body becomes less responsive to insulin, leading to what's called insulin resistance, the hidden root of high blood pressure, heart disease, and even dementia. Many seniors believe they cause your arteries to thicken, your circulation to weaken, music, and your body to age from the inside out. Researchers at Harvard found that people who consumed the most refined grains had a significantly higher risk of heart disease and mortality. What happens is this: refined flour, music, has been stripped of its fiber, vitamins, and natural oils. What's left is a lifeless powder that your body treats like sugar. It sticks to your vessel walls, creating microscopic inflammation that eventually leads to plaque buildup. You might notice symptoms like fatigue after eating, cold hands or feet, or a foggy head. These are all signs that your vessels are not delivering oxygen as efficiently as before. And while most doctors tell you to focus on fat or salt, they often overlook how destructive these simple carbs can be. The good news? Replacing white bread with whole grains like barley, quinoa, or even sprouted grain bread, music, can begin reversing the damage. Studies show that after just a few weeks, seniors who cut out refined grains have improved circulation, better cholesterol levels, and even more stable energy. If you want to live longer and keep your mind sharp, don't just look at your fat intake. Look at your bread, music, because the truth is, healthy vessels begin with what's on your plate each morning. Carb 2, sugary breakfast cereals. The second carb that damages your blood vessels after 65 is sugary breakfast cereal, the kind that promises energy, fiber, or whole grain on the box, but hides an enormous amount of sugar inside. For many older adults, cereal feels like a simple, safe breakfast, music, choice. You pour it into a bowl, add milk, and you're done. But what seems like a light meal often causes one of the biggest blood sugar surges of your day. And every time your blood sugar spikes, most popular cereals are processed in a way that removes the natural fiber and adds refined starches. Even those labeled low-fat or heart-healthy often contain more sugar per serving than a dessert. When you start your morning like this, your body spends the rest of the day fighting to balance blood sugar and insulin. For someone over 65, that constant battle accelerates vascular aging. A study from the University of Toronto showed that seniors who eat high-sugar cereals in the morning, music, have higher levels of triglycerides, the fatty particles that clog arteries, by lunchtime. That's because your liver converts all that excess sugar into fat, music, when your cells can't absorb it fast enough. I once met a 72-year-old man named George, music, who told me, "I only eat one small bowl of cereal each morning. But when we looked at the label, that small bowl contained nearly 10 teaspoons of sugar. No wonder his doctor found early signs of arterial blockage, despite his otherwise healthy habits. If this sounds familiar, don't worry. You don't need to give up breakfast altogether. Switch to high-fiber oatmeal or unsweetened muesli topped with nuts and berries. These foods digest slowly, stabilize your blood sugar, and help your arteries stay elastic. Even adding a few chia or flax seeds can make a big difference for your vessel health. Remember, your morning meal sets the tone for your entire day. Choose one that nourishes your blood, not one that silently hardens it. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell, so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, well, let's move forward. Many older adults believe rice is light on the stomach and a good alternative to bread. It's soft, easy to chew, and feels harmless. But inside your body, it behaves just like sugar. When you eat white rice, your digestive system breaks it down rapidly, sending glucose rushing into your bloodstream. This sudden flood forces your insulin levels to spike. And that constant repetition, day after day, leads to inflammation and vascular stiffness. Over the years, this cycle makes your arteries lose their flexibility, increasing your risk of stroke, heart attack, and even memory problems. In a major study conducted by the Harvard School of Public Health, researchers followed over 350,000 participants and found that those who ate white rice regularly had a 27% higher chance of developing type 2 diabetes. And once your blood sugar regulation weakens, the damage doesn't stop there. Your blood vessels begin to narrow. Your circulation slows, and your cells receive less oxygen. I remember speaking with a woman named Linda, 68 years old, who told me she had eaten white rice every day since childhood. It's part of my comfort, she said. But when her doctor showed her how her cholesterol and blood pressure had risen despite her low-fat diet, she was shocked to learn rice was part of the problem. After switching to brown or wild rice, her readings improved within months. The difference lies in the fiber. White rice is polished, which means the fiber-rich outer layer is removed. That fiber is what slows digestion and protects your blood sugar from spiking. Without it, your vessels face constant pressure from fluctuating glucose levels. If rice has been your staple, you don't have to give it up, completely. Try replacing half your serving with quinoa or barley, or protecting your arteries isn't just about avoiding fats. It's about choosing carbs that heal rather than harm. White rice might look innocent, but inside your body, it's quietly aging you from the inside out. Carb 4, processed, snack foods. The fourth carb that quietly destroys your vessels after 65 is processed snack food. Things like crackers, chips, cookies, and pastries that often sit in our pantries for convenience. They're easy to grab, tasty, and feel harmless in small amounts. But inside your body, these snacks trigger inflammation faster than almost any other food group. Processed carbs combine refined starch, sugar, and damaged oils, a deadly trio for aging arteries. When you eat them, your blood sugar jumps, your blood thickens, and your vessel walls become inflamed. Over time, this inflammation acts like rust, eating away at the elasticity of your arteries. And once that flexibility is gone, your heart has to work much harder to pump blood through narrow, stiff vessels. What most people don't realize is that these snacks don't just affect your heart, they impact your brain. Studies from the Mayo Clinic have shown that older adults who consume high amounts of refined carbohydrates are more likely to experience mild cognitive decline and early symptoms of dementia. Why? Because poor blood flow doesn't just harm your heart. It limits oxygen to your brain. A man I once met named Charles, 74, told me he barely ate sugar. But when we looked at his pantry, there were boxes of crackers, pretzels, and baked chips, all highly processed. His cholesterol was borderline, and he complained of fatigue and brain fog. Once he replaced those snacks with almonds, walnuts, and fresh fruit. You think you're having just a few crackers with soup or a small handful of chips at lunch, but that handful turns into a full day's worth of inflammation. If you need something crunchy or satisfying, music, go for roasted nuts, air-popped popcorn without butter, or even a few slices of apple with natural peanut butter. They'll satisfy the same craving without, music, putting stress on your heart or vessels. The truth is, as you get older, your body becomes less forgiving. Music. Every bite counts, and processed snacks are not your friend. Eliminating them is one of the simplest ways to reduce hidden inflammation and extend your life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell, so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Music. Now, well, let's move forward. Final thoughts. As we grow older, what we choose to eat matters more than ever before. Every bite either heals or harms our body. There's no neutral ground anymore. The truth is, after 65, our vessels lose their youthful flexibility. Our metabolism slows, and our organs can't handle the same foods they once did. That's why removing these 4 carbs isn't just about dieting. It's about survival, clarity, music, and maintaining independence. When you let go of refined bread, sugary cereals, white rice, and processed snacks, music, you give your body a chance to restore itself. Your blood flows better. Your heart works easier. Your mind feels sharper. You stop feeling sluggish and start feeling lighter. Music, not only in your body, but in your spirit, too. Many people think and your risk of heart and brain diseases drops. You don't need expensive supplements or strict diets. You just need to make small, consistent choices that respect your body. Remember, you've already lived through so many challenges. You've overcome loss, hardship, and time itself. Choosing better foods isn't a punishment. It's a declaration, music, that your life still matters and your health still deserves care. So, take it one step at a time. Replace one bad carb this week. Add one good habit next week. Before you know it, you'll notice the difference in your energy, your skin, music, and even your mood. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.